Welcome to the Art of Animation. Art of Animation, although is a moderate resort, or discount resort, it's a little more expensive than the Pop Centuries and all that, but we're going to show you today really what it offers. So, this pause and just the front of this place tells you everything you need to know. So we're going to park, we're going to get out, and we're going to go find ourselves an adventure. So listen. Hey guys, George Florida Parks After Dark. We are back at Art of Animation Resort. It's been a little bit, we missed it, so we want to come back and come here, but now I want to show you guys it too. So we're in the parking lot, just parked. So let's head on in. So it's check-in time, and that's the front. So you got Lightning McQueen and Ariel, and Nemo and Simba, which of course obviously are the important ones. And then come straight in through here. Now, this is the sister resort to which one?
To Pop Century.
To Pop Century, and this resort actually are shaped and built identical. This one was the second one built and was left empty for long years, right?
Yeah, this was meant to be the continuation of Pop Century with the 1910s, 1920s, 1930s, 1940s. But then financial things got in the way, so it just sat empty for a while, and then they came back to the idea, they revamped it into Art of Animation. And besides, it ultimately appealed to more people in the movies.
There it was. And Art of Animation actually is priced higher than resorts at the same level, just because there's so much offer. And we're going to show you some of that right now. So what makes Art of Animation a little different is that it actually is made up of four lands, and we're going to see some of that today. But the theme for the characters we just saw on the wall there. But you kind of come in, and this is the lobby. So this is really neat. Along the wall here are just these etchings.
The concept sketches.
And then concept sketches. Oh, by the way, partners in crime are here.
Addie, Henry.
So I go nowhere without them or I get lost. So this is initial concept sketches. And as you walk down through, you begin getting a little more like what we're used to seeing in the movies. And then they actually start adding a little color. And as you kind of go through, they just evolve. And I think that's the intention of this whole thing, is that as you walk toward and into the resort, everything begins to evolve. Like, I mean, obviously this is iconic area from the movie. And then the color gets added more and more, until such time they look very much like what you expect them to look like, right? Okay, that's awesome. Just pause for a second here.
Pouty Peach.
Pouty Peach, I don't think we ever saw that, but that's all right.
That's when they're in their bags at the end of the movie.
And so that is it. Now, we're going to pan back around here real quick. That's the front desk. And if you see all the color swatches, it's like when you're in the Home Depot or Lowe's, and they're all the color swatches. So those are the colors, art colors of animation. And then along the back wall in the lobby here, they have these colored stills that kind of come out from the movies. And it's kind of very neat. And then here's the ink and paint shop, which is their gift store. And we'll probably go in a little bit later on. And then as we come out this way, this is the arcade. Now, we all know, the one thing about Disney is you got a resort hotel, you got an arcade.
Yeah.
Pixel and Play, I mean, they definitely named it cute, so that's in there. We're gonna come out here and just take a look out the back so you get to see that. And then we're going to start on our adventure. So now the first land out of the lobby, as you step out, is probably my kid's favorite. We stayed here once or twice. This is Nemo. So
Nemo.
even the gate to get into the pool, obviously, coral and all that. But just take a second to look. Now we're going to zoom in here. What you have is those jellyfish at the edge of the other end of the pool to zero entry. And behind that, you see Nemo and Marlin, and that's actually the splash park. We'll go take a look at that in a second. If we pan around, you'll know who these guys are with the My Minds. So they're 5 stories up and they're probably 10 feet tall, but there's those. And then they have the fish making the boat shape. So really they factor in so many different elements of it. So we're gonna go that way, like Dory would say. Let's go that way. I just want to show you kind of what all this is. So Nemo being the first one, and what they do, we showed you guys this a few different times in some of our vlogs. These resorts anchor around very larger than life characters. So we'll show you this one right now. All right, so this is the Nemo section. There's your mine. And there's your buildings. And let's go in and take a look what we got. Now it is a beautiful day here. Okay, real quick. Now, so here's the side of the building. So what they've done is they added the fish along the side. So technically, you're supposedly underwater. You see the turtles painted on the side of the building. And here's kind of the coral. And the plants that they put in, if you look, they pick plants that look like coral. That's amazing. And then that looks like the coral, sometimes the seaweed you get underneath the water. And then there he is. And hold on, guys, did you ever notice that doors would crush? Yeah. I never noticed that. I've been here a lot. And I think it's the first time I've ever seen Dory with crush. So what happens is these larger than life characters kind of sit just by the entrance of the buildings, and the building we just showed you the side of. And that's Crush. We'll zoom in. That's him and Dory kind of hanging out as he's just floating through. And what really gives you some perspective, I'm gonna step out here a little bit. That's the building. So Crush is probably 2.5 stories tall. So that's Crush. I'll show you Splash Park in a second. And across from Crush, exact opposite side, is our favorite school teacher, Mr. Ray. What we have here is Nemo's house. And it looks like Marlon's poking his head out. We'll go around and take a look at that in a second. That's Nemo's house, and that's the splash park, and you can see all the little guys splashing around, and there's some of the characters from the movie. And there's Sheldon over there spitting water at everybody. Look, there's Sheldon. We love Sheldon. Hi, Sheldon.
They go up, and then they go back in.
Yeah. And so there's just more of the side, and just really that detail that really goes into this. And I'm going to show you this, which is a play area for kids. So you get a chance to get this whole area.
On the play area.
There he is. So this really is just a play area that looks like a big hunk of coral. I gotta tell you, well freaking done. But you know me, I am a Disney freak. I love the stuff they do. So the stairwells that go up, and it goes into these little houses. It goes down a slide, and the area is just cushioned, and it's awesome. And we're gonna walk down the slide. It's probably not my best idea. So really, this is what happens when they got the tunnels and come up and over. It's a much better slide. And then here's who we were looking for. And there's Squirt. And so that's really the play area. And then we'll come back over this way. Here's another view of Mr. Ray doing his Ray thing. Yes, I say doing his Ray thing. We'll come up along this side of the pool, and then that'll probably end it for now. But here we go.
That's kind of it for the Nemo section.
Now, between everybody, and you'll get to see it, the Nemo section I think has probably the most detail because it's the first one you walk into.
Oh my god.
All right, we're out of the glare. It's a little bit better for everybody. But I wanted to show you Marlin and Nemo in their house. I'm going to get a better view of it in 1 second. Just hang on. Here's a great view of the pool with the jumping jellies. And that's what I wanted to show you guys. There's Marlin. There's Nemo. Sticking their head out. Splash Park. It is awesome. Crush sitting behind them. The guys at Georgia Floor Parks After Dark. You guys like and subscribe. Subscribing doesn't cost anything, but what it does do is tells us what you want us to do. It guides us to pick places and things you want to see, and we will do our best to get them out to you as soon as possible. You guys have a fantastic day, and you guys take care. So now the first land out of the lobby, as you step out, is probably my kid's favorite. We stayed here once or twice. This is
Nemo!
Nemo.
Finding
So,
Nemo!
even the gate to get into the pool, obviously, coral and all that. But just take a second to look. Now we're going to zoom in here. What you have is those jellyfish at the edge of the other end of the pool to zero entry. Behind that, you see Nemo and Marlin, and that's actually the splash park. We're going to take a look at that in a second. If we pan around, you'll know who these guys are with the My. So they're 5 stories up and they're probably 10 feet tall, but there's those. And then they have the fish making the boat shape. So really they factor in so many different elements of it. So we're gonna go that way, like Dory would say. Let's go that way. I just want to show you kind of what all this is. So Nemo being the first one, and what they do, we showed you guys this a few different times in some of our vlogs. These resorts anchor around very larger than life characters. So we'll show you this one right now. All right, so this is the Nemo section. There's your My. And there's your buildings. And let's go in and take a look what we got. Now it is a beautiful day here. Okay, real quick. Now, so here's the side of the building. So what they've done is they added the fish along the side. So technically, you're supposedly underwater. You see the turtles painted on the side of the building. And here's kind of the coral. And the plants that they put in, if you look, they pick plants that look like coral. That's amazing. And then that looks like the coral, sometimes the seaweed you get underneath the water. And then there he is. And hold on, guys, did you ever notice that Dory's with Crush?
Yeah.
I never noticed that. I've been here a lot. And I think it's the first time I've ever seen Dory with Crush. So what happens is these larger than life characters kind of sit just by the entrance of the buildings, and the building we just showed you the side of. And that's Crush. We'll zoom in. That's him and Dory kind of hanging out as he's just floating through. And what really gives you some perspective, I want to step out here a little bit. That's the building. So Crush is probably 2.5 stories tall. So that's Crush. I'll show you Splash Park in a second. And across from Crush, exact opposite side, is our favorite school teacher, Mr. Ray. What we have here is Nemo's house. And it looks like Marlin's poking his head out. We'll go around and take a look at that in a second. That's Nemo's house, and that's the Splash Park, and you saw little guys splashing around, and there's some of the characters from the movie. And there's Sheldon over there spitting water at everybody. Look, there's Sheldon. We love Sheldon. Hi, Sheldon.
They go up, and then they go back in.
Yeah. And so there's just more of the side, and just really that detail that really goes into this. And I'm going to show you this, which is a play area for kids. So you get a chance to get this whole area.
On the play area.
There he is. So this really is just a play area that looks like a big hunk of coral. I gotta tell you, well freaking done. But you know me, I am a Disney freak. I love the stuff they do. So the stairwells that go up, and it goes into these little houses. It goes down a slide, and the area is just cushioned, and it's awesome. And we're gonna walk down the slide. It's probably not my best idea. So really, this is what happens when they got the tunnels and come up and over. It's a much better slide. And then here's who we were looking for. And there's Squirt. And so that's really the play area. And then we'll come back over this way. Here's another view of Mr. Ray. Doing his Ray thing. Yes, I say doing his Ray thing. We'll come up along this side of the pool. And then that'll probably end it for now. But here we go.
Section.
Now, between everybody, and you'll get to see it, the Nemo section I think has probably the most detail because the first one you walk into.
Oh my god.
All right, we're out of the glare. It's a little bit better for everybody. But I wanted to show you Marlin and Nemo in their house. I'm going to get a better view of it in 1 second. Just hang on. Here's a great view of the pool. For the jumping jellies, and that's what I wanted to show you guys. There's Marlin, there's Nemo, sticking their head out, Splash Park. It is awesome. Crush sitting behind them. After dark. Hey, welcome to Radiator Springs.
Good job.
It's a happy place. We are here with my partners in crime,
Addie
and Jansley.
at the Art of Animation, and we want to show you Cars Land. So let's go take a look. So Art of Animation basically is made up of four lands, right?
Yes.
4 lands.
Lion
Cars,
King,
Lion King,
Little Mermaid,
Finding Nemo, and Cars.
And we are in Cars.
So we want to show you Cars Land. And I'm going to rely on the partners in crime to help me names.
All right.
They are ridiculously good at this name thing. So, guys, what do we got here?
Okay, that's Doc Hudson.
Doc Hudson. Now, remember who Doc Hudson is? He's the sheriff, right?
No,
he's not sheriff. He's like the mayor.
Old-timey racer.
He's an old-timey racer who kicks his butt. So, that's Doc Hudson. So we come through. One thing I want everybody to notice is when you go into these lands, and this is the detail Disney gets to, They pick grasses and plants that match what you're in. And
It's in the west.
and it's in the west. And they put a line like a road down the middle
Because they're cars.
because it's a Cars land. So this is,
Looks like
we're coming straight at Cozy Cone Motel. Now those who remember Cozy Cone was a motel where he originally stayed, right?
Yeah, that's what I say.
We'll go through. And so we're gonna cut across here. Now who's this? I think I stumped him.
It was Flo, right? I think.
Okay, we'll call it Flo. And now I want to show you something on the buildings. So basically, Cars happens in the Southwest. So what they did is they painted the buildings Southwest. What Disney does here is they really force an immersive thing. Why don't you get in the shade? Force really kind of an immersive feel to the whole thing by doing that. Now, in the front of every building, they have these larger than life things. This is a very large pile of tires. Let's go investigate the tires. So why would they have a bunch of tires standing there? Well, besides being Cars land, it's these guys. And who are these guys? Luigi and who?
Luigi and Guido, I think.
Luigi?
See, I'm not the biggest Cars fan.
Oh, my partners in crime are failing me.
I know the one's named Luigi.
Yeah.
So we know it's Luigi. And they are the guys who run the garage in Cars land.
They have tires.
And that's their garage. And that's the entrance actually to the building we just looked at. So we pull back on scope, just get a sense on this. I'm going to back up. So that pile of tires covers the entire top. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4 stories tall. So that's the garage. Now we're going to cut back across. And here's the detail. It's just the detail.
The road sign.
The road sign that actually directs you around the actual property, but it's Route 66, which obviously is an incredibly famous one. Let me get out of the sun for a sec here and show you this. So here at Cozy Cone Motel, it's right in the middle. And that's kind of the lobby. And I'll show you what's behind the lobby. Now, Cozy Cone in the movie was a motel that, what's her name?
Sally, right?
Sally ran. And Lightning McQueen stayed in, and that eventually became his girlfriend.
Yeah.
But what's on the other side of the motel, since there's really a walkway through, is the pool. What's really neat about the pool area, we'll actually go in.
Yeah. I know.
What's really neat about the pool area is the cabanas are cones. So they're the orange cones that they have on the street, but in the movie, obviously, these are places people stayed. And the Wheelhouse Motel is that thing at the very end of the movie that they found back up in that mountain, and that became kind of what evolved into the life of the area, and that's just big. That's awesome. And then over here, there's Fillmore's. Now Fillmore's is the hippie.
Yeah.
Oh, there, and you can see him back there hide.
And there's a door over there. You can get a better shot of him.
And that's Phil. Oh, there's a door. Come on, go take a look at Fillmore. Let's go. Oh, ka-chow. Okay, hold on. Let's get out of the pool area. We're gonna show you something. This is why I bring these guys. These are smarter than I am. Okay, so. All right, much better view of Fillmore's. Now Fillmore's the hippie. So he's the guy who like
Chill, dude.
chill dude, save the earth, recycle guy. So that's
Kind of
Fillmore.
he's your standard 60s dude.
60s, lost in the 60s dude, exactly. But here comes the boyfriend girlfriend of the movie, Sally and Lightning. At the end of the movie, they drive up by that waterfall and they find this abandoned hotel that ends up getting revitalized. So that's these guys. I'm gonna try to get a little bit out of the direct sun so you guys get a better shot at it. So here's a great shot of Lightning McQueen.
Good chow.
Ka-chow. So that's Lightning McQueen. You come around, there's a pool area again. And there's who we think, and we're gonna call Sally for the time being, unless
Yeah.
somebody else tells us otherwise. That's Sally.
Yeah, I think that's Sally.
We'll go back and show you the area. That's the pool area. And now we're gonna loop around. Oh, and there's Sarge Surplus Hut. Sarge was the guy who's the opposite of Fillmore. He was the ex-military Marine who sold Army supplies, Army surplus, and just hard-nosed. But him and Fillmore had a love-hate relationship. So we're going. And for those who don't remember, Rusty's was the sponsor. So here we go. Real quick, I'm gonna pan up and show you guys this, because this is kind of a neat. So this is that wagon wheel. And that's the entrance in. So it's huge. So we'll come down. Now we're gonna go over and we're gonna go check out the last character. My personal favorite character. Those who are wondering who are we missing, I bet you could guess.
Oh wait, I think there's Sarge over there.
And we do have a Sarge. Sweet. Sarge isn't the character I'm talking about, but we found Sarge.
Who? There's Sarge.
And here's Sarge. So let's get around here and show you Sarge. So this is Sarge. No, you're all right. Here's Sarge. And now, like I said, last but not least.
Ooh, I want to be on this one.
Is a very popular character.
And then there was also the sheriff back there.
Oh, yeah, the sheriff was at the front.
Oh, I skipped the sheriff, but
Man, there's a lot of walking.
yeah, actually, Art of Animation, for those who don't know, we're doing land by land. This is a big resort. Bring your sneakers. Do not wear flip-flops.
Yes.
You got a lot of work to do. So, here's my favorite character. Mater. Now, Mater's name came from Mater. Tomato. See? Mater is the end of tomater. And there he is. He's awesome. And you go up, and this is what you really saw in the movie. Is that where his area was in the movie?
Yeah.
He had kind of his tire shop back there, and then he was there waiting to tow people. But we love Mater. Now, what's great is as you look across Mater, he's over by the garage over that way. Blake McQueen is down there with Sarge. And we come through here and we missed one person, right?
Sure.
We missed the sheriff.
And now that's Skyliner.
Oh, we actually missed our guy too. Forget him. What's his name? Forget his name. He is a lowrider guy. He does the paint in the movie. He's definitely the hippest character. And guys, with that said, we're making our way back out of Cars Land. So, Cars Land, boys or girls, either way. Really, once you step across that line and get into Cars Land, it is immersive. Now we're coming out, and you can look straight out, and you can see the fact immediately it breaks off and goes into Nemo.
We're going under the sea.
But with that said, I'm going to turn back around and show you guys one last view of this. And guys, that's Cars Land. Hey guys, George Floor Parks After Dark. Hey, welcome to Lion King. We are here at Art of Animation, and as you all know, it's made up of 4 different lands, and we are wanting to show you the Lion King section. So, we all know Rafiki, who just blesses Simba and starts the whole thing. And I'll show you the sides of the buildings have elephants painted in the trees and giraffes, and kind of gives you the immersive feel. In here, there's a lot heavier vegetation and foliage, and a lot more shade, like the jungle. And let's show you the star of the show. And I believe this is Pride Rock, so we're going to turn. We may not get too much sun. And there's Simba. We're guessing Simba? That's Mufasa. That's Mufasa. Okay, the partners in crime are back over there. That's Mufasa on Pride Rock. looking over. Remember, he says anywhere the light hits is there's the command. So let's go head through. So we've seen Rafiki, we've seen Mufasa. Okay. Where, oh where is Simba and his friends? Let's go find them. Wait, I think I found them. So guys, if you were to ask me my favorite Disney oversized figure, it's this. It is a huge log, broken tree. Look at that detail right there. With the log flopped over, and Simba, Pua, and Simone walking across the con. So that is just amazing. Hello, squirrel. And there's a squirrel at my feet. So I'm gonna come back on. Now I want to get real close to this, but it's check-in time, so we're really in the way. But let's go take a look. So we're gonna go under it. So I want to show you guys exactly this whole thing. So this separates the two buildings in the middle.
It's like a big old limbo.
Look how great. It's like a big old limbo. And as you under, look at this. Right, now we'll pivot. And we'll come back. And there they are, they're back. So that's just really done well. And then to get into the buildings, they have the trees and it goes all the way up. That's really neat. But there's other characters in Lion King. They're the bad guys. Let's go find them. So you come in, you got Rafiki, who kind of kicks off things. You got Mufasa, you got Simba and his boys. But in the elephant graveyard, there's some bad guys.
You never want to go to an elephant graveyard.
Now this is a play area, so it's gonna be a little more populated, but let's show you guys anyway. So literally just, you turn the corner and boom, you're here. You're in it. So this is the elephant graveyard, and if you look around the top, there's all the hyenas. How awesome is that? So that's the hyenas, and then what it is really a play area. So this is soft, and you go in and out through the tunnels, through the trunks and through the ribs, and then these guys are just waiting to pounce. Look at this guy. He's eyeballing all these kids like any minute now and get me a snack. And there's a scout looking at him, and he's already drooling and salivating. Look at him. So that's it. And then there's some of the tunnels that go through, but we're still missing one main character. So as we come around this way, look what we find.
It's Scar.
Scar, by far, no pun intended, is probably one of the worst bad guys
Oh my god, 2 squirrels!
in all of Disney. Why? Because he kills Mufasa.
Kills his own brother.
He kills his own brother. He tries to kill Simba, and he has no remorse all the way to the end when he dies. None. It is, and then in Lion King 2, he comes back from, doesn't his ghost come back and haunt him or something?
That's in Lion Guard.
Oh, Lion
TV
Guard.
show.
Sorry, I'm mixing up all my lion things. So that's Scar. So, and then they had the bamboo. And then this is just what it really looks like. So it gives you the feel where Cars Land, where we were, and other places that we've seen are open. It gives you a sense of kind of closed in. The trees are growing over, and so it kind of feels like you get a little more lost in it. And then kind of all the foliage. So yeah, the Lion King section does feel a little smaller. Would you guys agree?
Yeah.
But it's the detail here really blows me away. So guys, listen, this is Jersey Florida Parks After Dark. Where's Zazu? Wait a minute. Where? We missed Zazu? Hold on, guys. I was about to sign off and we missed Zazu. Zazu is Simba's moral compass.
Yep.
He's the one who tries to keep Simba out of trouble. Does a really bad job of it, but he tries. And look at him. His disapproving look. He knows Simba's doing something he shouldn't be doing, like crossing a log. And he's not happy.
He's watching you.
He's watching all of you. Hey guys, your Floor Parks After Dark. We're here at Landscape of Flavor, which is in the Art of Animation. And this is their counter service restaurant. Now, what really makes this a different type of counter service restaurant, one, really good theming. I mean, the lights are big, the signage is from the movies, and there's sections. It's funny, this is kind of the Lion King section, and for those that don't know, Art of Animation is broken into 4 sections, Lion King being one of them. And then, like we said, on this side, this is the Cars section. So it has the artwork and lights with cars. But then we come through here and we're gonna go down. I wanna kind of show you this. So here's what makes this really a great counter service. Multiple options of food, all really solid choices. The food here has always been top notch. But here's the desserts. We just picked up 2. We picked up that red velvet, and then you have your Mickey cupcakes there. And then you have the dome cake, which by the way is iconic, and you have to get one if you haven't yet. And then there's the mermaid tail kind of cupcake, and then here's what we came for. The Nemo cupcake. Look how awesome it is. That's actually cheesecake. Nemo. Oh, love him. So that is the cupcake dessert section. And then they have these specialty entrees. Here you have kind of a more tandoori chicken. These are your more dynamic entrees. But really, I mean, just yummy. So we gotta get back out of here. Got myself caught. And then here they have, again, their create your own entree. But the create your own entree section, I'll zoom in for you guys. A lot of really good choices. From braised beef, the shrimp, the salmon, and then you pick 2 sides. The sides are great. They just look really good. And then really what they're doing here, that they do in other places, is the meat kitchen thing. Oh, change on me. We're having short on that. And then here, sandwiches, and straight Italian kind of work, and then you got the pastas. And then over here, you got your pizza station. And it surprised me how good their pizza is. You wouldn't expect it. They have good pizza. And then there's your grill. And so your grill is your standard burger, fries, and then they have dessert there too. So this is the Art of Animation counter service. Now, there's another piece of the land bottle. This is the Nemo section. I showed you the Cars, and I showed you Lion King. And here's kind of the underwater one, which would be a combination, I think, of Nemo and Ariel. But with that said, guys, if you're looking for good counter service at a great resort, this is fantastic food. So, this is your... Hey guys, you're at Floor Parks After Dark. We are here at Animation, and across the way there's Pop Century. But this is just an awesome view of the Skyliner. So I'm going to just pause here and just share this right here. I'm going to try to get a few. They're somewhat character-driven, like the buses. So let's go up here. So here, Toy Story one. And there's Woody. Now it's slowing down, which helps a lot. And then on the back of that one is Zootopia. Give a chance to look. We'll zoom back out. And what's coming now is Sven and Kristoff on that one. So that's a Frozen one coming. And on the side are Anna, Elsa, and Olaf. Come back down. So guys, this is just similar to the wrapped buses. The Skyliner cars have different characters. So, it's Florida Parks After Dark. You guys have a fantastic day.